Hey guys, what's up? Brandon here. I have another little tip for you today. Has your boat motor been running a little bit rough? Maybe it's an older motor like mine and just doesn't feel like it's as smooth as it once was. Well, today I have a cheap and easy tip to fix that problem. Alright guys, so what we're doing today is the Seafoam Shock Treatment, and so what that's doing is removing all the carbon buildup in your engine and your carburetor, and it's going to create a lot of smoke because you're burning that carbon off. That's why I'm at the lake anchored up here on the shore. My nice power pole, if you haven't seen that video, leave that in the card above. But anchored up here because it's going to create a lot of smoke and I don't want to smoke my neighbors out. So doing that here, obviously motor needs to be in the water to keep it cool. So what you're doing is you're taking a full can of Seafoam and you're pouring that in a gallon of gas. So, well, this isn't quite a gallon. This is a gallon tank, but I filled it about 3/4 full, and then poured this full can in there. And I have disconnected my gas tank from my boat. And basically, I got a new line here. So I would just buy a new line. I got this off Amazon, and I just disconnected it at the bulb, and then reconnected the new one to that, so I don't have to get into the motor part and disconnect that. It just makes it a little bit easier. And what I'm going to do is start my motor and run it for 15 minutes and then turn it off for 5 to 15, let it cool, and then repeat that step probably 2 to 3 times, 4 max, just basically until this gallon of gas is gone. And that's gonna burn all that carbon off. And you're going to want to, if you just let it idle, it's just going to burn the carbon off of your motor, your engine. But if you kind of throttle up throughout that process, that's going to open up and burn it off through the carburetor as well. So I'm going to do that, and before you get started, just run the motor. I just trolled over here, so that warmed it up, but run it for about 5 minutes just to get that intake warm. All right, we're going to get started here. I'll kind of show you the process of it as I go, and then at the end I'm going to show you kind of what to do with this fuel filter as well to kind of continue to clean that engine. So let's get started. I don't know if you can see it real well, but it just started smoking. Got about 10 minutes to go, so about after 5 minutes it's already started smoking pretty good. Alright, that was round 1 after 15 minutes. It smoked pretty good there, but I'm guessing on the next couple it's going to really smoke. So I'm going to sit here for probably going to do about 10 minutes. 5 to 15 is a good window to let it rest, and we'll get going again. Looks like I've maybe got a little over half a gallon to go. So, okay, ready for round 2. Start her back up. A little smoke going there. Smoking that much, but obviously when I revved it, I really smoking that thing. So I imagine it'll start building up more as it warms up. All right, guys. I made it about 2 rounds. I had about a minute left and the boat shut off. My gas tank that I got has a little mesh sleeve down in there, so I'm not sure if it's getting all the way down because I have a little bit of gas left in this tank. I'm going to try to maybe start it again and get a little bit more out of it, but for the most part, you saw it was smoking really well, getting all that carbon out. Especially when I was revving it up, that carburetor was my main problem. It was kind of bogging down on me every once in a while, so I think that got that cleared out. I hope. We'll see when we get across the water. But the last thing you want to do is get a new fuel filter and fill that about 3/4 of the way full with Seafoam before you put that back on, and that's going to continue to clean that engine out. As well as I take another can and I pour that into my existing gas tank just to keep it running smooth, clean up any gas deposits. You're going to want to put no ethanol gas in your tank anyways, but that's going to clean anything that's in there, clean it out. And then the final thing I do is replace the spark plugs. There's old ones in here now. I did it for this just because they clean the motor out anyways, and now I'm going to switch it out with new spark plugs and hope it continue to run even better in the future. I'd like to do this maybe once a year, every couple of years, just depending on how your boat's running. Just a good way to clean it up. So I hope it helps you and something you can try on your boat to get it running a little smoother. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and I'll catch you next time.